Last year I set off on a monumental trip 43,000 kilometers
from Thailand
on basically a moped for a trip that would change my life.
It kind of sounds like it should be made into a film.
Now we're on the last 4,000 kilometers of that journey. We'll cross from Asia to Europe.
The great river that separates it all.
Camp in derelict abandoned buildings, visit decrepit old monuments atop mountains, and meet the kindest people alive. I've got just 29 days to make it home for a very special day. Will I make it? In this video, join me and find out.
Can't feel my feet, can't feel my leg.
It's freezing cold. Drive, dry off, drive, dry off.
We're starting this journey from the volcanic mountains of Cappadocia, where I face the start of a monumental hurdle.
This is going wrong.
Well, the Disney 5 balloons are gone and we have a problem. A problem that might be quite detrimental. 1. Rusty chain. 2. Very loose. 3. Swing arm thread chain adjuster. Gone.
Oh dear. My plan originally that day had been to ride the trails of Cappadocia and have some fun. But it looked like fun was about to be had in a different way. With the thread destroyed on the chain adjuster, it was loose, dangerous, and I wasn't sure if there was anywhere I could get the right parts. And Cappadocia was setting out to be the holiday from hell. But just when things were looking bad, Lady Luck appeared, and everything changed in an instant.
Is there anyone at the motorbike tour place?
Another place. I give you phone number.
Well, good things happen when bad things happen. Been offered breakfast and coffee and shown to a place that might be able to fix it. I'm not even going to stay in here, though.
I'd struck free breakfast, a place, and gold.
Yeah, if you want, I can get you to my own mechanic. It's a lot cheaper. He's a great guy. It's gonna be like $2,000.
And we've got another botched fix. How much more can this bike take?
My big issue had been solved for now, and my roller coaster beginning was setting the tone for this trip. A day in, and not even a couple kilometers off the starting point. But for it, there were some perks.
You paid for it. Free of charge. Oh, brother, thank you so much. You didn't have to do that. Man, good to see you. Thank you.
With half a day gone, it was time to hit the utterly stunning ranges of Cappadocia. I was on my way to a very special bridge, one that would mark a turning point. But first, I'd start to get a taste of what this trip was gonna really be like.
I didn't film so much today because it was all motorway stuff, but we found a spot just next to the motorway right there. Rode up this little bit next to a mosque, and there's a nice flat bit here for me to put my tent, so we're going to do that. Oh, also, there were dogs up here. They got really pissed off, and I found 2 bones, and I threw them back, and now they're no longer pissed off. They've gone, so hooray! Hopefully they don't wake me up in the middle of the night. Wish me luck. Good night.
Good morning from another cold day where I got woken up by stray dogs again. Man, they keep coming up to the tent and barking at it. And I just sitting here like, if they attack, my life's over. I've got rabies or something. Anyway, today we're going to do something very special. We're going to the bridge that connects Asia and Europe.
But first, I need to show you a secret way I've been preparing for border crossings for the last leg of this trip. I've personally been using a regional SIM for the last leg of the way home to access important documents, update you all on social media, and keep in contact with my family.
Is there a siren going on?
My European SIM has kept me connected since Turkey, and before that, my Gulf States SIM kept me connected in the entirety of the UAE, Saudi, Iraq, and Kuwait. Now I've since switched to Europe, and the fantastic capability of eSIM IO is that you can use the One SIM feature, which allows you to keep the exact same SIM like an extra line on your phone and just use the balance in your account to top it up whenever. It's been an absolute lifesaver on borders, crossing into new countries, and just an absolute breeze to use, so I'd highly recommend it. Download eSIM IO today and enter the code 100WHTC for 100% cash back on your first top-up. That means if you put in $10 or $20, you get 100% of it back for your next order. Anyway, back to it. We need to cross into Europe. It was time to finally make the transition from Asia to Europe. And between me was 450 kilometers, a big white bridge, and some serious wind chill. Wind chill that would give me ice blocks for hands and feet, even with the sun. And with temperatures plummeting when the sun drew in at 6, I had to get my skates on. So I blasted it as fast as I could through landscapes, roads, and driving that was truly incredible.
Oh, hell yeah.
10 lira, 10 lira.
Now I was thinking on that ride just how much I am going to miss all of this. I know I've not had the best time recently and it's getting cold and I'm complaining and things like that, but in just a few days, this whole trip, the entire year, my dream will be finished. That is quite a scary prospect. £50.
Thank you, my friend.
You are very welcome.
Very much
This is your
appreciated.
bike?
This is my bike.
Oh,
All the way from Thailand.
you're kidding me?
No.
Wow. Congratulations, man.
Thanks, man.
Well, good morning from the last day in Asia. Actually, the penultimate day. We're about to cross the bridge that takes us from Asia to Europe.
What a pleasure it is to drive across the very bridge that separates me from the start of my journey to the end of my journey. Great river that separates it all, and in just a few seconds we will be in Europe. Welcome to Europe, my friends. We are almost home.
It had been so long since I'd been in my home continent. So much had changed, and it looked like it wouldn't be long until I would breach the UK's new Online Safety Act.
Well, I guess in Europe they don't have a gaydar, but they do have a greydar. Because of the great fucking sky. Oh no! We're going back to grey. Yes, take me back to Asia. Please don't cut me up, you
Crustaciously unaware, nebulous twants.
Okay. Beshagor. Bye-bye. I've just bought petrol in Europe.
Sorry. Excuse me. I have one question. Are you doing world tour?
From Thailand.
Ah.
Yeah.
Okay. I understand. Thank you so much.
No worries. What did you want to know anything, or
What?
did you have any questions, or was that it?
Yeah.
Was that the only question? Ah, yeah.
Thank you so much.
It was a triumphant day. We'd crossed back into Europe, lost my ability to socialise, and at this point I was thinking to myself, what do I want more of in life right now? Abandoned petrol stations sound fun, so I bolted it. For the nation of abandoned petrol stations. Dum, 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 dum. And Bulgarian split squats.
What do we need before crossing a border? ATMs. Ooh, cash in 8 languages. Look how disgusting that is. Where the hell are my God Save the King units? I want those. Not, oh, I'm a union of countries. Except that's exactly what the Great Britain is.
Up the rock.
Please don't be 3 hours. Please. Yeah.
When we met, you thought that I could probably change. I warned you then.
Is that seriously it?
I don't seem insane,
God.
but I
Where
fucking
the fuck
am.
do I buy
And I'm
insurance
rocking a little
Well, I guess I wanted this.
things that come in little plastic bags, and they disappear the same night.
There we go.
The same night. I ain't your average normal dude, it sure ain't glamorous. I keep things loose, I ain't your average punk rock loser, yeah, I'm a savage. I'm really cool.
Well, here we are for
emotions. It's been emotional. Welcome to Bulgaria.
Where the hell am I? Not gonna lie, looks pretty grim today.
It was time for me to make my grand passage through the great gritty Bulgarian streets. And well, I fit the part, because after a few days in my mobile home, I was looking as brutal as what we were about to visit and experience.
That's all incredibly wet. I don't know how it got so wet.
But a quarter of the way through the trip, I soldiered on, through the countryside, villages and motorways of Bulgaria, and I was quite honestly stunned at how run down everything was from the border. The cold, misty fog didn't help the look of the place, but I did find some beauty in it all. The churches with a beautiful blend of Asian and European architecture. Think I was coping here. And then emerging from the crest of a mountain through mist so thick it seeped through my waterproof that had been sitting warping in the sun for the last year, a strange orb UFO-looking building stood tall.
What stands behind me is one of the greatest relics to exist in Bulgaria to its communist past. Built in 1981 as a ceremonial hall for the Bulgarian Communist Party, and supposedly a place where in 1891 the first ever secret meeting of the Democratic Workers' Party or the Socialist Workers' Party was held. Now, after communism fell, this was abandoned.
I was thoroughly impressed by the brutalist architecture left to crumble, and also pretty astonished by the amount of Russian tourists who made it by car despite the ban on flights. I met an English family, some Russians, and an American Brazilian Felipe, who I was able to impress with my really good grasp of the Portuguese language.
Felipe? Yeah. That's a very Italian name. Are you Italian American?
No, I'm Brazilian.
You're Brazilian? So what are you doing over in Italy then?
I'm doing my master's.
Oh, nice.
Well, unprepared for that and needing to brush up on my language skills, I was also about to realise that I'd come extremely unprepared for something else.
Has he lost his mind?
Be careful, the old bin bag's on the exhaust. Otherwise we'll have melted plastic again.
I'm sorry, environment, but I'm going to have to scrape that off with a key.
Coffee. Big. No.
I
don't even know how I say thank you in Bulgarian. Thank you. That guy did 80 push-ups. Last time I felt this cold was when I was 8 and my dad took me on a fishing trip. Take my fucking bin bag shoes off.
Alright, well, I just died in there. Everything is dry, and I have met Felipe again. I'm gonna go get hotel for the night. We're gonna share, so. It's good news for Harry, it's good news for me. Oh man, everything is drenched. I'm not camping tonight. Alright, man. It's been emotional.
It's been a pleasure, bro.
Well, good morning, guys, and welcome to a lovely, clear day in Bulgaria. Today, we're going to head off on our way to Serbia. Unsure whether that will be possible yet, because I'm starting quite late today. It is 11.
My grand plan for the day was to get to Serbia, across the border and into the city of Belgrade. But with 528 kilometers and the unpredictable nature of the weather, that was looking quite ambitious. And with clear skies, I thought it would be possible. Oh wait, no. Oh wait, no. Oh wait, no. It was about to be a constant battle of ride until I can't take the pain in my feet and hands anymore, then warm up and brace it again.
It's so f***ing cold, it's snowing!
He screamed in Bali healing retreats, upset at the slow work from the snow and the fact that his gear was not up to the challenge. I'd set off late that day, and across the border at about 5 PM, I decided to call it. The trip was over. Hey, got ya!
Alright, boys and girls, well, I'm feeling sad. So what do we do when we're sad? We go to Hotel Happy.
Would Hotel Happy really make me happy? I didn't know, but I rode off into the sunset, not knowing that I looked like Jihadi John. And well, like Jihadi John, this man would be Jihadi gone. For 3 days. And we're going to fast forward the clip to Croatia, because basically I got wet and I was complaining.
Well, good morning from the streets of Zagreb. Hopefully it doesn't rain today, fingers crossed. 14 euros to park my bike.
Now here's where Europe starts to become very weird. I was now in Croatia, and well, that day to get to Germany, I'd have to cross through 3 countries. But riding through it, there would be only one border. How strange. And there is a reason for this, a reason I didn't know beforehand. There's a very nifty agreement between these countries that cross-border travel is completely free. No monitoring, no passport, nothing. You just drive. How amazing. But with that amazingness, it starts to get weirder. And I want to introduce you to my very well-drawn map to demonstrate. This is the land of pay for a piss. Now what is that, you ask? Well, it seems for that increase in standard of living and free travel, they've subtracted a basic human right at every petrol station. Look, I get it, you pay for it to be cleaned. But picture this. There is a rather awesome country that everybody is jealous of, might I add, where they are clean. And you don't have to pay. Because you're assumed you're a customer. On top of all of this, it's illegal to publicly urinate, and I personally think we need to be looking into which European Union leaders have stocks in motorway toilets. We may not be in your grand fun club, but at least we know we have a God-given right to take a piss for free. Anyway, Austria had really nice mountains, and I was starting to feel the Christmas spirit.
My God, oh my God, I am freezing, my God, the tunnel's really nice. Oh, oh my God, snow, ice, dead trees, it's beautiful. This is not something I have seen in a while. Real mist, real ice, real cold, and the feeling is just in your bones.
There you have the cafe. And the beer. Cheaper to drink at the petrol station.
I can't feel my leg, I can't feel my fingers. There's snow. At least this could be fun. I haven't done this in a while, bro. Can't feel my legs, can't feel my legs, can't feel my arms, can't feel my hands.
Well, it's dark. It's currently about 9. There's snow everywhere. And I've just found out that hotels in Austria, minimum $300 euros, and a shared hostel is 80. So it's looking like we're going to have to make it to the German border. Also, maybe camp.
I just saw an Ibis budget hotel for 40 euros. Oh, yes!
I think we have a problem. Maybe they're fully booked. Okay. My hopes were so high. Back downstairs we go.
Christmas spirits trampled. I looked for other places and found one for 40 quid. But it was across in Germany, and I only had 30 minutes until check-in closed.
Yes! Okay, right, we need to go.
And as I rode off, things would start to get worse.
This is going well.
I didn't know what that sound was, but the ticking on the bike was a time bomb. And so close to home, this was not looking good. So I rode off into the dark and the snow, and I hoped.
Oh my God. Yes. Oh, we made it. I've got 5 minutes to go. That is some
serious. Anyways, that looks like a car shop.
I'd made it. I was so happy. And the bike issues could wait for the next day, where I'd wake up to something truly spectacular.
Good morning. Are you ready to see what made my feet fall off last night? Come have a look with me. Oh my god, that's beautiful. Look to the left. Wow. And it was like all white last night. It's definitely thawed. Right. Well, it's 2 days until we get to the Hook of Holland. Fingers crossed it's 2 days, because I don't want to have to deal with what I dealt with last night again, but I probably will have to, so yes. Right, let's go get some breakfast and hit the road for the final leg of the journey. Crazy.
I'm dreaming of a white Christmas. It was a pre-Christmas, and I wasn't dreaming.
You wanna pay by card or by cash?
I was exactly where everybody wishes they were in their head for Christmas. Snow, mountains, pine trees, it was wondrous. And I was in the land where Christmas feels the most like itself. Markets, trees, ornaments, and real glow. Germany. They're also famous for some other stuff, but we won't get into that because it's not very Christmassy. I fixed my bike up and left with a nice can of spray oil for the chain.
Keep it sprayed with you if you need.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Just a few 100 kilometers separated me and the finish line. So I raced it over a few days with all the same prior complaints. Rain, snow, cold, getting drenched. Yeah, we've heard it, Harry.
Welcome to How to Look Like a Dickhead and Warm Yourself Up. I'm your host, Harry, and today we're going to be doing push-ups with cigarette butts. Stop.
But just when I thought it couldn't get any worse, the ticking time bomb went off. 400 kilometers from the finish line.
We're only 400 kilometers from home, and I don't think we're going to make it. That sounded terrible. That's gone. I don't know what I'm going to do.
That could have come off anywhere. Excuse me, do you know where I can find a mechanic?
For cars, yeah, but only need to come look in my car, right?
Thank you, brother.
That could have gone anywhere.
Great. What was I going to do now? I didn't know, but at least I had some help. But unfortunately, the right part wasn't there. So I asked him to look after my bike while I went on the earliest Christmas present I've ever received.
Good luck.
Thank you. I think the best bet for me is I'm going to walk up the road and see where it dropped out, because there's only one thing that could have happened, is it's dropped out on this road somewhere.
And after 3 kilometers of walking back and forth to the hotel, I had no idea what I was going to do. I hadn't found it.
I have no idea where the hell that's gone.
I was in a random town with no bike mechanics around, and I was stuck. In all honesty, in that moment, I was ready to give in. I'd spent the last few days wet, cold, spending stupid amounts of money on terrible service station food, and the bloody toilets. Don't get me started on the toilet again. And if I'm honest with you, I probably would have given in if it wasn't for the memory of why I started this in the first place. Just 498 days ago, small number I know, I wanted to see the world, become less afraid of everything, to help inspire those who felt lost, depressed, or alone in life. Because, well, I'd been there, addicted to drugs, in hospital, and quite honestly lost. And I'm not going to lie to you, I still frequently visit those down and out moments. I know how painful it is, and how hopeless it can all feel at times. But I've learned that if you allow yourself some grace to feel that, and try again, you'll often unlock something marvelous on the other side. And that's what I did, not in the best of moods. I did it pissed off, annoyed, and frustrated that this had happened so close to home. And well, just around the corner, something beautiful happened.
Thank you so much.
Is that enough?
You are a legend. Thank you so much.
The chain is fine, the problem is this. I forgot to do bungees this morning.
Not the tires.
Not the tyres, yeah. There we go. Euros. How many euros?
Nothing.
Nothing? Are you sure? My friend, thank you so much.
It's moments like these that restore faith in humanity. The small things that we've experienced across this video that make you see the good in the world. That guy could have charged me whatever he wanted, but he chose not to and to offer his services for free. And I probably never would have made it without him. That's insane to think about. I rode on from that town with my sights set on the Hook of Holland. And as I rode on, it all just clicked. The sun shone for the first time in days. And I was no longer cold, but excited for what lay ahead of me.
You don't know how excited I am to leave the land of pay for a piss.
I had just 400 kilometers between me and a boat that would take me home. And what awaited me on the other side was everything I had wished for. Now I'm going to confess something and be totally honest with you here. Everything went great after this. There were no hurdles, so I'm not going to try and keep you hooked till the end. But I am going to invite you to ride with me to the finish and celebrate this monumental trip you have all been such a massive part of. So cue the inspirational music that I use at the start of every video. I've been wanting to do this for a while.
Well, it's another day of this man looking incredibly homeless. No? Okay. Sorry, I didn't know. Come from far away, from Thailand, so today is the final day.
Really?
There we are, me boys. Upgrade for the Stena line.
Wow! It's here! It really is here!
Ladies and gentlemen, we have it. That sign behind me reads the land of my home, England.
This is it! Alrighty.
Thank you.
At the front of the ship.
Well, guys. To Thailand, to the UK on 2 wheels. Almost.
Back to the right side of the road. Home soil, mate. Home soil.
What a beautiful sight that is. The Stena line, the UK border, just on the left of me.
Yep, come all the way from Thailand.
Fantastic.
I'll park it over there. Hello. Lovely to see you. How are you?
Is she?
No.
Richie! Billy!
I arrived back in the UK on the 10th of December. 15 days until Christmas. But I wasn't done here. There was one thing that I truly messed up when I left this country those years back, and it was time to fix it.
London, Victoria. A place that is very special for me. Because 2 years ago, I would come here. And don't get me wrong, I absolutely love the UK. And in a very special place over there, I'd screw something up. which we've come back to fix once and for all. Oh, this is so weird. I remember walking down this street, taking the video I took. Little did I know what would be on the horizon for me.
"730 days ago, just shy of it, I came to this exact location, probably around the exact same time, knowing one thing. I had a one-way ticket booked to Thailand, and my plan was I was never going to come back to the UK. Little did I know I would be standing here just 2 years later, having completed the most monumental journey of my life. And I can stand here today and say that that man who stood here 2 years ago and had a dream has fully fulfilled it. And you don't know how happy that makes me. I've been walking up and down here just smiling. Now, there's only one last thing we have to do before we leave. One thing I kind of messed up when I came here the first time. And one thing that we must do justice. Let's do it. After these guys are left. That's the problem. Filming in public, innit? So what did I say the last time? I said, so goodbye, Britain. It's been emotional. But now I can say, hello, Britain. It's been emotional. And I hope to God I've done you proud.
Thank you to everybody who watched, to everybody who made it possible. And yeah, this is the end.
And the gifts we despise of the old world with you. On the 25th day of the 12th month, the slave was a long time.
Wow, well that was nerve-wracking.
How we cling to the road to that snowflake's hope in hell, that it will end.
We hear from a man who's recently returned to the county after an epic trip across the world on 2 wheels. He's on the way after this from Billy Ocean.
Come on through.
Sweet.
This is Sarah.
Hello, Sarah.
Program.
Oh, nice to meet you. Harry. Yes, I'm good. How are you?
I've been in somewhere so...
So you're happy for us to record?
Cool.
10th of December.
It kind of sounds like it should be made into a film. It just sounds like the most incredible journey.
And it still hurts. So that's why I pray each and every Christmas day that it would end. Turn up the thousand Christmas tree. Just let them.
The BBC toilets. What do the BBC toilets look like?
Quite nice, mate. Quite nice.